Know what it means to be a Bengal boy and one of us. Like, it's a brotherhood together. We fight together through hot, through cold, through adversity, through our own fights in the locker room, outside the locker room, with words, without words. The fights we fight together on that field, on practice. It just means that no matter what happens, right or wrong, you always have your teammates back. Because at the end of the day, like, that teammate, that's your brother. Like, as it's brotherhood, it's a hardship. You go through it together. And honestly, that's the biggest part of a Bengal boy to me. I can say to every one of those guys on my team that I'll probably tell my kids about each and every one of them, and about, you know, how much it meant to me, how much they meant to me. And I can say it with my whole heart, whole confidence that, you know, I love each and every one of them, and, you know, they're my own family. When you break out on family, you know, you're actually family. It's not just for the show. So that's what it means to be a Bengal boy, in my opinion.
Feels good. You definitely feel a little bit of pressure, but I mean, you kind of just gotta take in the role, do your job, just lead. You don't have to lead with words. You can lead by example. So, you know, that's kind of more of what I just led with examples, and kind of every time I looked at my guys and they were looking for me, and it just kind of had like a feel to it. Like, yeah, these are my guys. They love me. I love them. We'll go to war for them.
Season meant the world to me, honestly. I mean, playing my whole life playing football. I mean, being around my boys like my whole entire life. I mean, we played football together since we were like 5 years old, just playing in the backyard. I mean, we knew this was coming. No one else knew it, but we stuck together. We loved each other. Just like the trust, the bond was always there. Like he said, like we were like a huge family. Like we were like big on that. That we made sure that we were always together. We always had the best team chem in the whole entire state, I guess you could say, and that took us for a long time. The season like showed that like it was like really good, as you could tell, and we prepared for it. Like we worked hard, we trusted the coaches and everything. Like they said what we needed to do, and we did exactly that because we knew how much we wanted it and how important this was to us.
Obviously, as a first-year head coach, you know, you're never quite sure what you're walking into in any situation. But being from the area, I knew not only what kind of talent this group had, but also their character. For them, the biggest thing for me, and I don't know if I can be thankful enough, is them allowing me to be a head coach and, you know, insert my ideas and philosophies, and them trusting that that was good for them. To do that as a senior group, I had to go through it when I was a senior, and it's always a interesting transition. So really the gratitude goes to those players for entrusting me. And for me personally, I very much believe in a top-down philosophy. So when it comes to our staff, some of the guys that came back that helped set the foundation, because I didn't walk into a bad situation. I didn't walk into a situation where, you know, the culture was terrible or anything like that. I just had to find new ways to kind of re-up the standard and implement my own sort of style. I believe in empowering a staff to make decisions. I think that's really important. I want our players to go to our position players first, and not, I don't believe in running it as a dictatorship style. But in order to do that, you have to hire high quality people, not just good coaches, but good leaders of men, and all of them to a T are that. I thought that was probably the most vital part to our success, because if it was just me standing out there by ourselves, we don't have this year. So I can't take the credit for that. I have to give it to them and, you know, our players and things like that. And I've said it publicly, and I've said it to our players, you know, this is the standard that we now have. This is what we do here. And it's incumbent upon me, our staff, and then all the rest of the players to continue on with that and continue to find ways to raise the standard, because you know, when you go 11-2 and you're a semifinalist, there is no looking back. We have a lot of work to do moving forward, but this year we had asked the guys not to be reflective. You know, we said there will be a time for that, and that time has come. The things that they did, I think, speak volumes of the character of who they are. They were a completely unselfish group, and that's how you find yourself in the position that we did this year, and hopefully that legacy continues. There were a lot of people in this neighborhood that rallied around them, not just because of their success, but the things that people told me were, you know, they're a great group to watch, and they're really fun, and they are unselfish, and they play really hard, and that's probably the best compliment you can get as a head coach. We have a banner in the gym. We talked about it before the season. You know, like your name goes up there, and by your name, you know, it's your year that really goes up there, and that gets to stay with them forever. It's not something that can ever be taken from them, and it had to be earned. It wasn't something that you could buy. It wasn't something you could steal. It had to be earned. So, you know, they get to bring their kids into our gym one day, and you know, they get to look up and say, like, yeah, I mean, my friends did something pretty awesome here. So couldn't be more happy with how the season played out. Obviously, you know, the goal is always going to be a state championship, but it doesn't take away from any of the successes we had this year.
From morning lifts all the way up to the end, it was a blast, just making memories with my guys. It was a fun season, you know. Coach Sadek coming in here a little late, but you know, everyone kind of bonded with him, clicked with him. He became one of us. We trusted in him, so he did a real good job. We love him. He loves us. Same with all the coaches, all the new coaches that came. But yeah, it was a really memorable season. Loved every second of it.